This is the game that we're on. All of us, we are on this game. This roller coaster game of frequencies. If you are good at changing frequencies, you can sort of get a feel for where you're at in the cycle of Gaia. There is a particular sensation in the body and what you're dealing with, so you can sort of read where you're at. And we are noticing that being here in a city, it's a lot of energy, and we've noticed that we haven't always been the best at keeping balanced. But that's the practice. The practice is to stay in balance out there, type of thing, you know? It's not just what you do in your meditation that counts. But that does count. But it's not the only, you know, like you can't stop there. We've done that, you know, and it helps. It really helps. But we have to also take it all the way through. To really mature the body into accepting the reality of where it finds itself. Because sometimes you can have ideas, and then when you go to do it and you feel into the practicalities, how people are, what energies are at play, and then maybe there is a different story, you know, but you can't know that until you actually take the step with the body. Because before you take that step, it's still going to be just a fantasy in your head before you do it. And that's what many beings have. They have fantasies in their heads. Like they see a holiday destination, it looks like this, and then it promotes it like that. And then you go there, and it's usually always different than what you expected, what the marketing sold you that it was supposed to be. You know, when you're there, your body gets to feel the energy. The energy does not translate very well with these manipulative things, you know, because it's so staged. You know, all of these, we're having fun, smiley faces, you know, like, and like, what does that do? Like, what does that actually do? It's just perpetuating fakeness, and like, oh, like, oof, that doesn't work. Right? And that's why we're asked to do something different. That's why we're shifting every single day, so that we start to practice a different way. Because if you are operating, I mean, yes, these selfies and poses and all, it can be a lot of fun. And if, for as long as it's fun, go for it. But what are you doing it for? Like, what's the purpose for posting it? Is it to get someone to like it? Is it to get recognition? Is it that someone finally says that you're good enough? Is it that, what is it? Find out that and get to the bottom of that if you dare. Because once you do that part, your life starts to make more sense. I know this sounds a little bit weird, but your life will start to make more sense. And you will start to use your body in a way that you're not used to. And not everyone is ready for this. This is the ones that not think that they're spiritual. You know, like there are so many crazinesses. But there comes a time where stuff just happens. And you have questions. And you want to know the answers. And you're ready to face the truth. Well, then you can join our 28-day shifters inside of the portal community. We are welcoming you in to the community of a different type of community. It is very much, there is a stage that we have to go through, and that is that process. It is that process of basically whatever shows up from the past, close it with a red bow, sending it off and making sure that you've done all of the correct steps in order to close it also, and that you have made sense of the truth of what actually happened and what you did and why you did it, and recognition of what the truth was of, that wasn't a really good idea. Now I've learned. Thank you, Gaia. That's all that's needed. Right? And so we support one another. The guides are assisting us, me included, to shift in frequency every single day. And so whatever has been highlighted for them via the chat is what we are working on. And then we are harmonizing it for the entire group. And so if you wish to join us, there is a link below. And I just want to say, you know, it takes bravery to go this path. But it's also the only path that is truly worth taking. It's like red pill, blue pill. Are you gonna not know the truth? Like, that's impossible. Like, it's not a choice. It's gonna happen to you sooner or later because of the increase of lumens that is getting turned up of everyone's bodies by Gaia. That's why we sometimes see a little bit glistening here and there. Those are people that have still not figured out how human energy truly works and how to create harmony from the inside out. And that is something that we have been made a number out of, let's say, all of humanity. Just there's a lot of misinformation everywhere. And it doesn't matter, like it's a waste of time to blame anyone. because you're just blaming the mirror when you have to go inside and just connect with your inner stream. Making sure that you have harmonized your life, because once you do, you get access to higher intelligence. Once you have clarified your ego, your all of that stuff, like the wanting to be better than, pretending to people, all of that. Once you're done with all of that, and they can be remnants as you're progressing, and that's okay. But once you get into this alignment, it is a very joyful experience. It is like you can feel your chakras so much more, and so much more in detail, when you expand and you learn how to maneuver more light in your body. If this seems interesting to you, then highly encourage you to check out our link to see what options we have. We also have a little challenge that we're guiding. We are encouraging you to dance if you haven't done that before. So that is we have a tune that we have a vision of many people dancing, and then we want to sort of like make a really fast cut to a lot of different people that are genuinely having the frequency of just like really oozing just who they are, regardless of what it looks like. It's just like it's a frequency, and that's the vision that we received, and that's what we like to create. And if you want to join in our exploration in both consciousness and dance, everything is in the link below. All right, take care, and we'll talk to you again in the next one.